In this match, you can argue he was playing this slightly different position up in the 10, but Sabitzer, he obviously missed that chance in the second minute. I mean, it was a really good save by Neuer. Like, I don't think it wasn't a bad miss by Sabitzer by any means. Some might argue he could have crossed it over to Guirassy. I think there was pretty congested in that box. But how do you feel Sabitzer as of late, and do you think he deserves to be dropped? Because I guess the alternative now with Brandt in this little stretch is like, who do you put in there, though? Like, that's my question. I don't know who another option is. Reyna, I don't think we've seen enough from him to really get a starting spot yet. But yeah, what's been your thoughts on Sabitzer as of late?
Yeah, if I don't think dropped is probably too harsh, but rotation is going to be key for these next few games right before the winter break here. It's just going to be up to him and Gross. I mean, it just kind of depends what kind of game plan you're going for. Of course, Gross has got so much composure on the ball, and that's what made me feel a little bit more comfortable in general in this game against Bayern, is like whenever you get the ball at his feet, he's going to be, connecting some great passes. That's what you saw under some really high press. That's what you saw in that first goal for Gittens, is again, Gross is dropping deeper and connecting that pass. And Sabitzer can do the same thing. Maybe not so much composed on the ball, but he does bring so much energy. He brings a lot of things to the team that I mentioned before. And I know it's kind of vague, but just depends what style of play you're looking to go for against different oppositions here. Yeah, he could be doing a little bit better, but he's been, again, asked to play so many different roles this time around this season that it's been hard to build any sort of consistent momentum for him. He's played at the 8, he's played at the 6 a little bit, he's played at the 7, now he's playing at the 10, even at a 9 at times, with just him being so much higher than Guirassy this game. But yeah, either way, could go either way, I guess.
Well, let's say Brandt is healthy, because I think there's a chance he's back in the squad this weekend. If Brandt's healthy and you're playing a 3-man midfield, Brandt, Gross, Sabitzer, Mecha. Who
I'm doing Mecha, I'm doing Brandt, and for Gladbach, I'm maybe doing Sabitzer. And then, yeah, of course, Gross, bring him, because Gross can play in a handful of roles like we mentioned already, too, right? He's played at fullback, he's tucked in almost as a center half, he's played at the 6, he's played at the 8. I'm probably going to go Sabitzer to give Gross some much needed rest and to put Sabitzer at a lot more natural position. And Brandt has mentioned this too, but whenever you have someone like Mecha who is, again, fit and focused, he can cover so much space behind and right in front of that back line, so you're not needing Sabitzer to do so much more tracking back. And when you have someone like Adeyemi and Bayer on either wings, you're not needing a lot of pressure up front either from your number 10. So Sabitzer doesn't have to do that much either, so he can really slot into his natural position, which I think is kind of like that 8-10 almost hybrid, and provide more on the ball work. And of course you could do off the ball too, but yeah, I think right at the moment that's probably my 3. It's tough though. It's tough. I could definitely see the argument for either.